Howdy, friends, and welcome to The Average J. So it is Tuesday, and that means
Tuesday tag.
Tuesday tag. And this week's questions are courtesy of
The
us.
Average J.
So I'm very thankful that the group allowed me to make questions for this week. I really was looking forward to this. So I actually know the questions ahead of time because I made them, but I don't think Michelle necessarily knows what all of them were.
No.
But we're going to get right into it. Question number 1. If you get 1 hour to sit in your kitchen and talk to any historical figure, who would it be and why?
I mean, the first person that would come to my mind, historical, George Washington. You know, first
Right.
president, founding father, what was going through their heads when they were developing America, I guess. Because knowing what America's going through now, what would he think about it?
That's really actually a good one.
You know?
It's kind of hard to top George Washington and the wooden teeth and the cherry tree. But if I had one person that, from history that I'd like to go to, it's going to be Jesus.
Well, that is going back
I know.
in history.
I mean, that's going a little farther back than George Washington, but to meet Jesus, and what does Jesus think of the world today would kind of be interesting to see.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that's question 1. Question 2. If aliens landed on Earth and said you can explore the galaxy with them, but it's going to take 10 years, would you go?
Nope.
No? Why?
No, I have a new grandson that just turned a year old today, and I don't think I would go for 10 years. They said, maybe a year.
Oh, that's not the
maybe.
deal. The deal is 10 years.
The deal's 10. So no, I don't want to leave here for 10 years.
I will say I would go for 10 years to see the galaxy and see what's out there.
Really?
I mean,
okay, Captain Kirk.
it's not that I wouldn't miss everybody. I would, but to see what is actually out there and what civilizations exist, I would go.
All right. I'll miss you.
I miss you for 10 years too, but all right. And then we are on question number 3. We had to stop for a second. So my neighbor's landscapers were sitting in their truck for almost 25 minutes out in front of their house. 25 minutes. So we're like, well, I guess they're waiting on something or whatever. Yeah, maybe a supervisor or whatever. And we got through question number 2, and they get out 4 guys, a mower, a blower, a weed eater, and some other machine. All of them get out and start doing the lawn all at one time. Waited for 25 minutes. We're out here filming for 3 minutes. And
they got to work.
So
well, they're done now.
They're done now. So, and the funny thing is they do that lawn every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why they didn't do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean,
it's a holiday.
Yeah, I don't get that. But normally when they do that lawn, it takes them 10 minutes.
Yeah.
About 22 minutes today.
You timed it?
22 minutes,
Oh
yes,
God,
I
you
did.
timed it.
So I literally watched a guy in the backyard. When he went through the back, he was re-going over areas he already did.
It was pretty long.
Well, whatever, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
they didn't do it on Friday.
No, that's true. All right, we're going to go with question number 3. You're stranded on a deserted island. What one book do you want with you to read over and over?
Oh my gosh, I did not read these questions.
This is tough for you because you read a ton of books.
Not as much as I used to. I've really slacked off recently, but you go ahead.
All right, so I am going to say, what?
I think I know which one, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Christy Golden.
Okay.
Christy Golden is one of my favorite authors. She does a lot of Star Wars and World of Warcraft books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really going to say anything by her.
Okay.
No, I mean, really, honestly, it's difficult to pick between them. I would say any one book by Christy Golden.
Okay. And mine would be, oh gosh, it's the author that I like. A Garden in the Rain.
Okay.
I'll have to think of the author, but that's
is that
the
Gina
book.
Showalter?
No.
Sherilyn Kenyon?
No.
I'm trying to name all the authors that I know she likes. All right. So what is it called again?
A Garden in the Rain.
Garden in the Rain.
That's the book. All right. But I'll come up with the author in a minute.
All right. Number 4. What's your favorite movie quote? Well, I'll say mine. Mine is from Shawshank Redemption. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
You know what? Because if you're not striving to live your life, you're already starting to die.
Yeah, you do like that quote.
I love that. I used to have that in my tagline of my email signature at work. So
yeah. So I've given it a little bit of thought. This question I did know ahead of time, but there's just so many we say though.
There are.
But the first one that really came to my mind was, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep.
We all know that's from Jaws.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
But, I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. Did you know that was an improv line? We're going to need a bigger boat. Yeah, the actor that played him, Roy Schneider, I think is his name.
Okay.
That line was not in the original script. I think he ad-libbed that.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. It was a good line. But we use that a lot. You know, even something simple as like, I remember being at the commissary grocery shop and the cart was overfilling and Michelle's like, we're going to need a bigger boat.
For sure.
Number 5. The world ends in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Who do you call?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And you can't say, oh, I'm going to call, whoever, the president or God. Or it has to be somebody that's like in your phone, in your contacts.
Well, it'd be you.
I might be with you.
Oh, all right.
Well, no. Okay. I'm not going to answer the question for you. So if it's, oh, you're so sweet.
Of course.
I love you so much.
I love you too. That's what I'm saying. It's ending. I love you.
All right. Well, the world ends in 8 minutes. So I would call Stephanie for a minute, you for a minute, Alex for a minute, Brittany for a minute. There's my 4 minutes. And then I can
think outside that box.
And then I can use my other 4 minutes to I don't even know. Maybe I'll use my last 4 minutes to watch, all the people on YouTube. I can watch Joan for a minute, Sandy for a minute, Roy for a minute, So, but no, the world ends in 8 minutes. I guess if I only had to call one person, it's going to be you.
Okay.
Number 6, what's the best Christmas gift you ever received?
Oh my gosh.
Whoop, whoop. I'm just saying, I won't, before I say mine, I will say, I remember Sheila, my sister, I think my mom and dad don't have it on videotape because they didn't have videotape back in like the early 70s, not the way they do now. But they have an audio tape, I believe it was, of Sheila getting her romper stompers from Romper Room. And all it is, I mean, you can make them like literally take coffee cans and strings and step on them,
They were the real deal though, huh?
They were the real deal though. They were like real romper stompers, I would say my ATV Explorer truck. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, I don't think I have time to go over to Mom's and find the picture, but it was a thing called an ATV Explorer truck, and I think I was like 1 or 2 years old. And my mom told me how much I loved it, and I had that thing for years. And yeah, I would say my ATV Explorer truck.
Well, I'm gonna say my stereo, my first record player. I really loved it. I loved playing records on it. So I'm gonna say my first record player.
There you go. Now I will throw 1 second thing in here, and you gave it to me. Our first Merry Christmas together, Michelle gave me a terry cloth robe, a black terry cloth robe. Michelle and I have been married for 26 years.
Yeah.
I still have that robe, and I still wear it all the time. I mean, that thing is, That thing is beat up and in tatters, but I love it. And it was, so I guess that would be, my grown-up best Christmas gift I ever.
All right.
Number 7. What's the best TV show ever made? Oh, I'm going to go first on this. And people might disagree with me. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. For all the network shows that there are and all the great things, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is some of the best writing. Honestly, they're not afraid to touch very politically incorrect subject matter, but the way it's done it's innocent. It's not like brutal or rude.
Right.
Anything that they have that's like off color is innocent. But just the storylines are so well done. There's a reason that they've been on the air for a dozen, 13, 14 seasons, is because it's that good of a show. If you've never watched it might take a show or two to get into it. Watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
There's quite a few belly laughs. Even I'm hard to,
There are.
humor me, but I
when
can laugh
when
at
Mac
that
was overweight and he's imitating Michael Jackson, he goes,
Oh my God! Yeah,
and-
that show
yeah.
was that one episode was really fun. I don't know. I've binge watched so many shows. Ghost Whisperer. I cried every one of them at the end of every. Charmed. I binge watched them. I did like that one. But right now, I would have to say, The Great British Baking Show.
You think that's the best TV show ever made?
No, not ever made.
That's
I
the
know.
question, is what's the best TV show ever made?
Just name ones I like.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of shows that you have binged watched.
Yeah.
But what'd you watch as a kid that was like the not miss show?
Oh, well, every Saturday night was Fantasy Island and
Well,
Love
then you'd have
Boat.
to say like Fantasy Island. Love Boat were some of the best ever made.
They were. Yeah.
Number 8. Is there a food that you love to eat that other people find odd or gross? Oh, I know this one right away. Scrapple.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get outside of northern Delaware, the Philadelphia metropolitan area, Delco, Montco, and South Jersey, people don't know what scrapple is. Scrapple is after they get done butchering a pig and take all the usable meat out of it, they'll take the pig's bones and skull and everything, and they'll boil it down. And they will literally boil whatever little meat products are left in, and they'll boil down. And then you take that, you filter it out, you mix it with spices, and you put it into like you mix it with cornmeal, and then you put it into like a loaf, and then you get it cold, and then you slice it, and then you fry that up on both sides.
Yeah, we put it on a griddle. Like,
on a griddle,
just
yeah.
Put it on a griddle.
Scrapple is amazing. So
of
most
people
people find it odd,
Yeah.
but people that taste it, it's either love it or hate it. I gotta say, I took some up to the base a couple weeks ago, and some people liked it, some people didn't. And when we had some friends from Wisconsin come stay with us one time, they tried Scrapple. There were 6 of them, and 3 liked, 3 didn't like. So I don't know, but a lot of people find it either odd or gross. But what about you? Something that you eat that a lot of people might not like?
Oh, I like everything.
I know you like everything, but
Yeah.
what do you like that somebody else doesn't?
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing really odd. A gelato, maybe.
You know only ingest a gelato.
Gelato isn't vegan.
Who would want, water ice and a custard mixed
I don't
together?
know.
That's kind of odd and weird,
Right.
but I don't know. That's about it.
You eat most normal foods. I think most foods that people find disgusting, you find disgusting.
Yeah.
So Michelle
Yeah,
doesn't.
like clams
Yeah.
or the slimy thing. Clams on a half shell, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I got you. Number 9. What animal makes the best pet? Oh, we're going to disagree on this. I know we're going to disagree on this.
A cat, definitely.
Michelle's a cat person.
I am a cat person.
I'm a dog person. So, are they even back there?
I don't know.
Artie's in the window.
Okay.
I don't see the cats. If the cats were good pets, they would be watching. Artie's watching.
Usually Chunk's in the window. But...
He is. So we've had more cats than dogs. We've had 5 cats and we've had 2 dogs. So
Yeah.
5 cats, 2 dogs. So I guess the cats.
But don't forget about the mice, the hamsters.
Yeah, we've
the
had mice,
birds,
hamsters, a
birds.
bird, Cassie. I
Yeah.
forgot about her.
Yeah,
Blue
yeah.
parakeet. We've had a lot of different pets.
Yeah, we have.
Fish. I used to have a big
Yeah.
aquarium at one point, but
Yeah.
I would say dog makes the best pet. There's a reason they say dog is man's best friend, not woman's best friend. But, I mean, the other night, I've been having trouble sleeping recently. And so 2 nights ago, Artie slept with us. He doesn't sleep with us every night. He sleeps like once, maybe on good weeks, twice a week. He'll sleep in the bed with us.
Now, it's a king-size bed, but you got these 2 and a 100-pound golden retriever. Somebody's getting squished out.
Yeah, and lately, he used to always like be right up against Michelle, but lately he's been up against me. And I slept like a baby the other night when he was with us. So
Oh, good.
say that about Chunk.
Oh, he does, but he cuddles, though.
He does cuddle.
He does cuddle, but when he's not cuddling, he's a jerk.
He does. He's ruined
All our blinds.
3 or 4 blinds. Yeah.
All those blinds.
And even if it's open, he wants to see higher. So he won't like look under. He'll destroy what's higher.
Oh, yeah.
And question number 10. What is your favorite type and brand of footwear?
But this is easy for me.
Yeah.
Skechers.
Skechers. You like your
I
Skechers.
do.
But you like a very specific brand of Skechers or type of Skechers. You like the why can't I think of what they're called?
They're called
D-Lights.
D-Lights.
Yeah.
And actually, yes, I still have a pair in my closet, but I don't wear them as often because the lightweight sneakers they make now, I do like them.
I know.
Yeah, those are a bit heavy on the foot, but yeah.
Well, for me,
Skechers.
you know, I like sneakers to a degree. They're okay. I like some dress shoes. I mean, when I was going to the office all the time, I was wearing dress shoes a lot. I love my cowboy boots. I love my cowboy work boots from Cabela's. Nothing beats Crocs. I got my Crocs on right now.
Yeah, you do.
Crocs and socks, baby. I gotta say, I started wearing Crocs 4 years ago, and I always used to make fun of people that wore them. And I'm like, oh, they're the dumbest looking things. That was until I tried them.
Yeah.
And I tried them and said,
You're a believer now?
I am a believer. I mean, I have multiple pairs of Crocs. I always keep a pair in the laundry room. I slide them on when I like go out to take, just to feed the chickens in the morning or take Artie out. I have a couple nice pair that, I wear. Like I had a really nice pair of like Americana red, white, and blue ones that I took down to Disney and Universal on vacation.
Yep, Fourth of
And
July.
the beautiful thing about that is if it starts raining while I'm on vacation, I'll quick take the socks off and then it's like flip-flops and they can get as wet as you want. It's not going to bother them,
Nope. I think I forgot to show you, but I think Crocs makes a cowboy boot. I have a picture of it on my phone.
That's
I gotta
crazy.
show you.
I have to find that out. But
Yeah.
you know what? Since we started going back to work, I have not worn any footwear but cowboy boots
Yeah?
to the office.
Ah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But but on my normal wearing, there's nothing like. We walk the dog, I wear my Crocs. I
Yeah.
work out in the yard, I wear my Crocs. So I'm a big fan of Crocs.
You are.
So. And that's it. Here, Michelle, you can have your phone back. I was using Michelle's phone for the questions because I'm using my phone to tape. Because my camera, I did some videos for all the work I did all through the weekend, and all my camera batteries, I have 3 batteries for my Canon, they're all dead. So, and I didn't have time to redo them, so I'm gonna do the Tuesday tag on my phone.
There you go.
But the questions were on my phone, so I had to text them to you. So.
It worked.
Anywho, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about us. So now it's time for this is unusual. We don't usually get to tag people, so this is kind of nice. So Michelle, why don't you tag first?
Okay, well, I'm going to tag Joan and Doug over at Joan's Pointed Plate.
Awesome.
Yes.
I am going to tag Sandy and hopefully Jimmy at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. So hope you all enjoy the questions. And again, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. If you can hit the like and subscribe button, notification bell, ding, ding. It would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye.